First, remove the center section of the exhaust to access the driveshaft. Begin by removing the clamps holding the front and midsections together. This car has an aftermarket exhaust, so your process may vary, but drop the exhaust in whatever method works best for your application. Remove the 4 hangers at the rear mufflers. Then remove the other 2 remaining hangers. Pull the 2 sections away from the front and out from under the car. Remove the heat shield, and then you'll have access to the drive shaft. Next, make 2 cuts to the carrier frame, 1 on each side. Unbolt it from the body and pull the loose pieces of the frame off. Now, using a razor blade, make a cut all the way around to separate the frame from the rest of the bearing. Then cut the remaining loose rubber hanging off the back of the bearing all the way around until it's flush with the rest of the bearing. Leave the base layer of rubber intact. Your bearing should look like this when you're done. Now we can install the new carrier. Take the top half with the bushing in it and slide it over top of the bearing with the text facing the front of the vehicle. Then bring the bottom half up to meet it and connect the 2 together using the provided Allen bolts. As you tighten the bolts, switch back and forth from left to right so the bolts don't bind in the holes. A small gap may form between the 2 bushings. This is normal. To mount it to the car, take your bolt, put a fender washer on it, an isolation damper facing up, go up into the carrier, bring another isolation damper down from the top, and then put your small washer on the very top. Same thing on the other side. Bolt, fender washer, isolation damper, up through the carrier, another isolation damper down from the top, and a small washer on the very top. Your car likely came with shims on the top of the OEM carrier. Using the provided washers, match them up as close to the height of the OEM shims and place those on top of the small washer. Tighten both bolts and torque them each to 19 Newton meters. Then reinstall your exhaust and enjoy your new JXB driveshaft carrier.